Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Savator here. How you doing today? If you're not doing okay today, then make your day okay. Alright? Let's get into it. Okay, so this was just on my mind recently. This is basically a more or less smaller rant video than the last one. But this is obviously this video will go up after the getting canceled, video, and the time of recording. I haven't uploaded it out. So the reason I'm making this video is that I just see so many people, or at least a good amount of people, not a lot, but just a good amount of people that have just so much, just have growing a big following for not having any originality or talent to begin with. It's just very weird to me how a lot, especially on YouTube, of how much content has changed over the years, to where low effort content gets successful and people that legitimately take weeks and possibly even months to make one video and they barely get anything. Obviously my content isn't like a very, very big, high quality production, but just look at the screenshot of my two videos of the time of recording of my returns video and the versus video with the OnlyFans or shirtless calendar. Like, I got more views, even though how small they are, or like how small in views they are, than I ever did within 2 to 5 days in my entire catalog of videos. Like, obviously they're high in videos, they're high in views now, but that was like over a good couple of months, maybe even 3 to 4 months or so. It is just absolutely insane how this type of content, very low effort, sitting in front of a screen, just talking to a microphone, and just doing simple stuff, is getting a lot more successful now. And like, it really is making me think of like, how am I just like, I might just, go buzz the wall, be like, yeah, I'm not just gonna put any sort of effort into my content anymore. Because it just is so much like having to have a lot of quality content, and it's just very annoying. Like, I don't know, like, I'm at like a crossroads with this, because it's just very annoying. Like, I'm wanting to put like good quality effort into my content, but I'm at fear of it not getting the recognition I feel like it should get. Because obviously, I have 46 subscribers right now, and obviously, 10 views, 11 views is a lot compared to how many subscribers I have. It's like, I want to like have that sort of feedback. And like, obviously, the views are not really everything, I understand that, and I'm not craving views, like, oh, I need views, I need subs and whatnot, but it's just like very, like, step back moment of how people interact with stuff. Like, obviously, you can get, if you're like a decent sized channel, you can get a decent amount of views on a high quality, put time and effort into your videos and stuff like that. But it's just like a big majority of the videos I've seen and I've watched are more or less low effort. Like, there's not much to them. It's very simple editing, as well, and it's just weird. And speaking about that talentless part, the whole TikTok situation with Charlie D'Amelio, man, like, literally, am I the only one that just sees them as just talentless rich kids? Like, because even though, yeah, they're probably, I think some of them are in their 20s, but no, I will call them kids, and I am 19 myself. So, I will call them legitimate kids, because all they do is dance, right? They don't make really much any sort of content that have any sort of high quality value besides the camera quality. That's pretty much, like, literally, the only high quality thing in all their videos is the camera quality, because I know they be buying a bunch of iPhone 12s, like, DSLR cameras and shit. Like, obviously, they got all that. They got the money for it. But, like, literally, all over TikTok, the same dances, the same moves, everything else is so the same, so they're not special, they're not original, they're not unique in any sort of way besides being naturally attractive. Literally, all the times, like, do you really, like, just really recognize how, they're just being naturally attractive will get you so far in life? And how the, people that, say, oh, work hard, you can get it there, are the ones that are the naturally attractive ones. Right, you know, it's so funny to me. It's like, obviously you have to have some sort of rhythmic skill to dance to the beat, but if you really wanted to, anybody can learn rhythm, you know, it's not that hard to learn unless you're doing very, very, very complicated moves that inquire physical technique as well, instead of just moving your hips to a beat. Like, anybody could do that. Like, you're not anything special. Their music is garbage, literal garbage. Like, it's so generic to the point where saying it's generic is insulting to the word. It makes no sense of how they can get so popular because of their natural attractiveness. Because it's just basically setting a false hope for people that are, you know, more or less not that naturally attractive, saying, "Oh, I could do it too," but when they have to come to the harsh reality that it won't happen. Because it's like, because when you get to an age of where, like, you're more realistic about life, it's like, yeah, that's probably never going to ever happen in my entire lifetime. Like, people say that's a negative, you know, statement, but it's not really negative if you don't have that mindset, you know, because I'm a more realistic person, so I say things that are just, you know, harshly realistic, you know, like, obviously my YouTube channel is probably never going to blow up as I would want it to, or just to have a, you know, small community, but I'm not letting that discourage me from doing it. No, it's just being realistic about it. It's like a 1 in a million chance of like 999,999 small channels, but only that one person will actually have a successful career in that range. And it's like, okay, I'm not going, like, as long as I love what I am doing, you know, as like you doing YouTube and stuff, I am not going to let that discourage me from, you know, making videos, doing what I love, playing video games. If I'm wanting to stream, was able to chill out on stream with it, maybe, like, literally, I could just have 3 people in chat that are actively chatting with one another and myself, and I'd be completely happy, bro, because, like, that is just so amazing that I could have 3 random people on Twitch just chatting with me and having similar interests. Because with a lot of people, at least from my perspective of the viewers, of when they see chats, you know, in like Twitch streams, comments and whatnot, you have like hundreds and over hundreds of thousands possibly. But it's just like, it's just, when you really put into perspective, 3 people, or like 6 people in a chat, actively chatting with you on a 2-hour or like however long live stream you're doing. That is basically close to an online friend group. Like, if they come back every stream, that is basically just the equivalent to an online friend group, because those are 6 people that you are interacting with. And normally, at least in my friend group, I have like, you know, about 6 or 7 people that I actively talk to, you know. So it's basically just getting to know them on a friendlier level of enjoying their you know, company as the streamer, and as the viewer enjoying the person you like, you know, being able to talk to them. Obviously, when you're a big streamer, you can't do that, you know, because you just have hundreds of thousands of comments scrolling through the chat at once. And yeah, it can get, you know, a little overwhelming at times, but, you know, it's just a very, like, more, like I said, more realistic way of looking at that. Because I will, like, obviously I will be completely fine if I only get to 100 subscribers and, you know, fluctuate from 100 to 110 to 90. I'd be fine with that, because obviously if I love what I do on here, then I'm just gonna keep doing it regardless of views or likes or what. And I know a lot of big YouTubers say that, and some of them don't mean it, and some of them do. But I genuinely don't care. Like, like, I just want to do YouTube, man. Like I said, it was my 12-year-old dream. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it whatever I want, however I want, and I don't really care what people think about my content, unless they it's like creative criticism, with just being able to say, hey, the audio's a little bit dim here, the video quality's a little bit dim here. Like, yeah, that is good criticism, creative criticism. You know, I want to improve my production quality a lot better, to be able to please the audience better, to you know, just have better high quality content. Like, obviously, I'm wanting to do a lot more gaming content, but I can't right now, because if you want to know about that, just go to my return video. I'll put a link in the description so you can watch that, or in the iCard, something like that. But, like, I just want to be able to play games, enjoy what I do, and that's pretty much it, you know? I just genuinely don't care about views. And, like I said, sometimes the success of talentless people does, you know, bother me a bit, but it's like, what can you do? It's naturally attractive people to do whatever they want with, you know, they could do with it, you know. Like, I just really like the fact that a few, like, you know, people are backing Charli D'Amelio up with, saying, oh, she didn't want to be famous, she didn't want to do that. But it's like, I highly doubt that she never wanted to be famous. She just couldn't handle the overwhelming amount of fame at once. That is literally it. Because I can guarantee you every single person on TikTok is wanting to become TikTok famous. There is no doubt about that. Like, obviously, you might have a very small group of people like me that, you know, don't really care, just want to do it and just want to, you know, make videos on TikTok. You know, vice versa, YouTube, TikTok, same thing. But you will never, like, the majority of people on TikTok want to be famous on there. It's just the fact that you don't really realize how good you are of keeping it together with overwhelming fame at once until it's too late, and then you just have like if you have a nervous breakdown or whatever. There's no possible way to judge that, because if this video like goes viral, like at least for me, like if this video goes viral and I get like, you know, 1,000 subs, you know, 1,500 subs like in the next couple of days, I'd be like, yo, that is amazing. But because I'm such a sort of, I don't let fame go to my head, it wouldn't affect me as much, and because I don't really break down that much, I wouldn't, you know, get overwhelmed by it. Like, obviously, I would go through, if there's any comments, I would like all of them, you know. It's just that's just how I am. But it's like, Charli D'Amelio, like, she wanted to be famous. There is no doubt in my mind that she never wanted to be. Along with all the other top popular creators on there. Because, like I said, they are rich kids in California. You cannot tell me that those people never wanted to be any sort of type of famous in their life. You can't tell me that at all. So, it's just crazy. Well, if you guys like this video, comment down below of what you want me to, you know, do next. Comment about any sort of topics to talk about. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe down below. You know, it's free. Let's get ourselves to 100 subs within, like, you know, a month or two. Who knows? Share this video around, whatnot. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.